Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm connected. Good. Hey, so I'm checking my audio. I want to make sure everything is fine. Say something. Okay, yeah, we're good. Hey there. So today we are checking out more gang stalking content. If you don't know who I am, my name is Stefano Rodriguez, and I have been targeted for 7 years. Gang stalking is very real, and it is a phenomenon that is pretty unknown. People typically do not know about gang stalking until it's happening to them. Additionally, when when people talk about gang stalking, they sound insane, and that is because gang stalking is an insane thing to happen to anyone. So, what we typically do during these live streams, we typically go on Twitter X and we chat about, well, we chat and discuss the topic of gang stalking. We share our experiences, and that is exactly what we are gonna be doing right now. Okay, so let's see. Is there some stream credit rate is higher than the recommended? What does that mean? The stream's credit rate higher than the recommended. We recommend you use a stream bitrate of 1000 kbps. Okay, I don't know. So I'm still learning the entire thing about live streaming. I'm still like understanding it. So yeah, let's get going. So we're gonna start, and we're gonna move on to the to here, and here. Here we go. Let me just adjust this. We're all ready. So we're gonna start, and the first thing that we're gonna discuss is what is here. Let's see. Target individual existence. No, that's in Portuguese. I'm gonna subscribe to this person just because I do not know anything about this account. Let's just start with this one. So, in gang stalking, there is something that is really crazy where people are actively trying to convince others that give me a sec. People are actively trying to convince others that directed energy weapons are being used on them, which is something pretty sinister, and to be honest, it is pretty much the worst thing that can be done to anyone. So, targeted individuals are typically told that the voices they hear are because of directed energy weapons, which that in itself sounds pretty absurd, and let me tell you, it is. And here we go. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the stream. And this is. Let's start with this. Let's check this out. Let's see what this one says.
Really unsettling. It feels to me like a form of brainwashing in a way.
It's a form of psychological warfare. If you know that you are going to be assaulted if you're just going to do your job, you may not want to do it if you know that, my goodness, I might go to Cuba and come back with a concussion and I don't know what caused it. That's scary. I think that this is a new form of terrorism that we will see more of.
Psychological warfare, waged with 21st century sonic weapons, may be the newest form of mind control.
Okay, so notice that like immediately we are out of the bat just being told, oh, those are directed energy weapons that are being used on you. However, what this does is that it immediately leads people astray from actually understanding that what they are experiencing is a psychological breakdown. So it's really important for people to understand that a psychological breakdown is like one of the symptoms of a psychological breakdown is literally hearing voices and feeling weird sensations. So the fact that anyone is attributing the weird sensations and the voices to anything other than their mind is the most toxic type of advice that you can give to anyone. So no, we're not watching that. Let's see. This is insane, guys. What is this? Why is it on a targeted individual website or child? That's crazy. That's insane, dude. Okay, we're gonna move on. What's happening in the world? Like, there appears to be like a lot of war going on. You know what I mean? What is happening? Okay, so Mia, this person actually always posts a lot about gang stalking, so this one is gonna be interesting. So let's see what Mia has to say. So Mia is saying the results of gang stalking. Is this her post? Or she's reposting in it? The results of organized gang stalking are predictable and expected. A person experiencing these kinds of issues combined or consecutively will begin to have an increasing feeling of anxiety, fear that will lead to what a rational person would describe as paranoia. But it seems to be based in real incidents and instances that only the person is experiencing. It's rare that a third-party witness also sees the behavior causing the problem. Unfortunately, gang stalking is not an imagined condition. It has happened, and it does happen with frequency for a variety of reasons. The activity goes by a number of names, as well as predatory gang stalking, vigilante stalking, and group stalking. So the truth is that gang stalking is it's true, and it's a program based on plausible deniability. For example, if you cried and they know that you cried, someone can go like, "Oh," mocking you. However, because they didn't say that they know that you cried, it is only you that is going to understand the mockery. It's kind of it's fascinating actually. So now we are moving on to the next one. So the one thing that I really hate with a passion about most of the gang stalking narrative is the narrative that there are intelligence agencies involved in gang stalking. When the truth is that it is just a bunch of moronic, dull-witted, stupid, narcissistic people. That's it. So let's see what says here. So here we get gang stalking is very likely a disinformation term created by U.S. intelligence agencies. Immediately right away, it's it is created by intelligence agencies. Like that is so annoying. Gang stalking is not created by intelligence agencies. It is something that a bunch of psychopathic people do for fun. The sooner you understand that, the easier it's gonna be for you to get out of it. This information. Let's see. There you go. This information, blah blah. So it refers to an intense, long-term, unconstitutional surveillance and harassment of a person who has been designed as a target by someone associated with America's security industry. So that makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. So I still have to honestly try not understand the software. So that's gonna take a couple of tries. But yeah, sorry about